for Ian Machado Garry. Perhaps the future is now for the top 10 contender looking to get back on track. He's 4 years younger than Carlos Prates. Machado Garry 2 inches taller at 6'3", but Prates has 3.5 inches in reach. Machado Garry, small betting favorite. One final time to set the table, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Missouri Office of Athletics. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Saldi Amato, Chris Lee, and Travis Bush-King. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliotta. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 21 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Taubaté, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Carlos the Nightmare Prates. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 15 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, by way of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, presenting the number 7 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, the future, Ian Machado Garry.
Been through the rules in the locker room. I want to obey my commands at all times. I want you to protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck to both of you.
Biggest spot in the career for Carlos Prates. Packed house, and this Kansas City crowd is loving him. Asked this week for Ian Machado Garry and his headliner. He said, "I'm the biggest story no matter what card I'm on."
Okay, gentlemen, you ready? You ready?
But nobody's walking after him tonight. Touch of the gloves and we're underway. 5 rounds if needed. Machado Garry's in purple. Carlos Prates is in black. Opposite stances as Prates works from the southpaw stance. Machado Garry said he'd be too fast for him.
Five rounds to work with here. I definitely expect these guys to take their time making reads here early in round 1.
And Machado Garry thought Prates would start chasing him and that he'd run out of gas. We haven't seen him past the 2nd round since we've seen him in the UFC. On his 11-fight winning streak, he's knocked out his last 10.
Over 100 fights of experience, though, between kickboxing, Muay Thai and MMA for Prates. Got to imagine he's gone the distance at some point.
Machado Garry's shown off some grappling in recent victories, but said he wants to beat Prates where he's best and show that he's the better striker than the standout striker he's up against.
That kick there.
Blocked by Prates on the kick.
Ooh.
Nice defense.
Yeah, but I like it. I like it from Garry.
He's got to mix it up.
Yeah.
As dangerous a striker as Carlos Prates is, Ian Garry is the more well-rounded mixed martial artist out there tonight.
Yeah, he's at least shown that. I mean, Prates did talk to us about his jiu-jitsu, and I think he said he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. But you're right, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it on display yet.
100% takedown defense thus far in his career.
Body kick got through while Garry was throwing a combination up top. Then Garry goes leg kick.
Ian Garry showing that right high kick quite a bit here. I would imagine part of that is an objective to keep that left hand of Carlos Prates occupied.
To go round one.
And obviously with these high kicks that Garry throws, Machado Garry, even just blocking those kicks for Prates, it swells up those arms. It makes it harder to make a proper fist. You can break it. But so far Prates doing a good job of reinforcing the blocks, not just taking it square on the forearm, but it just takes one wrong one to really do some damage to that forearm.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the strike that he knocked Daniel Rodriguez out with. That head kick.
The crowd rising here for the final fight in Kansas City. And a hard kick up top for Machado Garry, and then goes midsection.
Yeah, staying really busy with that right kick. I like that from Machado Garry. He's fighting at his range. He's not rushing in. He's trying to force Prates to keep coming to him. And we've seen Garry slide out of the way and land beautiful counter shots.
Oh, yeah. And he's not getting trapped along the fence line either. That is typically where Carlos Prates gets his work done, is when guys kind of get, deer in the headlights, get pushed back.
Oh.
With a slip.
Oh.
Big shots, though.
Got through a big one from Machado Garry, and Prates just shrugs it off. We're through 5 minutes. Quick 30-second break. We'll be back.
Mais finta, cara.
He showed everything he's got in the first round. You're not doing enough feints.
Só mantenha essa mão direita alta,
Just
que ele quer chutar.
Just
Ele quer chutar o tempo inteiro aí.
Just keep
Mas
that
cuidado,
right
agora
hand
vai
up because
fintar,
he's
vai
trying
vir
to kick.
grande.
Listen, he's going to try to feint now and
Quando tiver
keep
no chão
kicking.
ali também,
And whenever
fica
you're in the
com a
ground
mão
as well, just
pra
keep.
frente, fica aí de costas pra baixo, sempre ligeiro.
Always,
Não deixa,
if you
não
fall on
deixa
your
se defender no
back,
chão,
you
tá
always
bom?
have to be protecting your head because they're trying to kick you.
Stay tight with those punches, all right? You can flick him with the jab, but don't get wide. He's trying to walk you down with that
Let's
cross,
take
all right?
a look at this head kick, really occupying that left arm of Prates. And here's some good ground and pound from Ian Garry. I think that might have opened up a nice little mouse and a little cut just starting under that left eye of Carlos Prates. Nothing to worry about. It's under the eye, so as long as it doesn't open up too bad, he should be fine.
You heard the tail end of the corner advice on each side for Prates, saying keep those hands up, especially when you're down on the ground. Prates had a hard time landing. Just 4 significant strikes landing in the first round. Garry's putting numbers together as he approaches 20.
He's putting numbers together, and then he's out of the way of any of these shots coming back from Prates.
Beautiful timing on that single leg by Machado Garry.
Good take that defense from Prates.
He's a super guy.
Prates does a good job. He kind of lumbers in sometimes, and you think, all right, he's not even going to do anything, and that's when he lands some of his bigger shots. But there, Machado Garry's still going with that head kick, taking away that mean weapon of that left hand from Prates.
Yeah, Prates is blocking it, but the jab of Garry is definitely landing.
Oh, thought that was cup. He don't care. Nice little scooping uppercut there from Machado Garry. Ooh.
Machado Garry just so good at understanding his optimal range. I mean, his ability to hit and not be hit. Say what you will, but I mean, he is such a high-level operator when it comes to fight IQ and just ring generalship, cage generalship, I should say.
Yeah, at some point, I mean, I know we're still only in the second round of a 5-rounder, but Prates has got to try to open up a bit.
He put some smoke on those last 2, but Garry's head movement was too good.
And apparently Prates' corner told him just now to stop playing around in there.
Halfway through round 2.
And I think when you haven't had a ton of long fights, there's a tendency to feel like, okay, I've got all this time to work with, but I would imagine the time slips by very quickly. And before you know it, you've given away a round, and then maybe you've given away 2 rounds. And then you got to go win all 3 if it's going to end up being a decision.
Exactly, especially in a fight like this where the pace isn't exactly really high. So you kind of forget that, oh, all right, yeah, we're already going to be in round 3 soon. Oh, there's a nice right hand there.
Garry still mixing it up as Prates tries to get inside. There's a left. But Machado Garry tricky with the movement, and then also those kicks that are just pushing back the legs of Prates. Now they go to the ground, and Prates, oh man, thought he was going to end up on top, but he chose to return to his feet. They continue to work from opposite stances with just over a minute to go in round 2. Gonna play with his hands low, right in his face.
Trying to bait him, but it's a dangerous game to play.
Yeah. Prates' defense holding up so far, but he's just not putting the offense out there.
Yeah, and if they keep doing this and there's some scrambles and this fight gets into that third, I'm really curious to see what Carlos Prates is going to look like cardio-wise.
We've never seen it.
Never seen it. And
oh,
wow, beautiful.
Oh, and then picked up after the head kick.
I mean, Garry's just operating at his pace perfectly, landing shots, mixing it up.
So far, he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, he
just
said
go
the
out
range.
there and really
You would just control the range.
control. Exactly. We're coming up on 10 minutes, Paul.
I see. That'd be something else.
Prates able to skate out of the range of that spin kick. One more low spin. No more commercial breaks until this one's over. Machado Garry cruising through 10.
He's looking for it. You feeling good? Oh, is that a cut? This is still a small cut. Okay. Listen, you need to put that first hand. Just take away a little bit from the power and start more flow. More flow. Yes, I want you to touch him a little more. But all the time, he's just kicking you. Just keep that guard up. Keep that guard up. But just inhale a little more. Kick the body. He's just waiting. He said he's going to knock him out of the third round. He's waiting for all the kicks for the inside. Kick from the outside.
Yeah. Hey, Ian, just keep picking him apart with the jabs. Nothing big. Yeah, nothing big though. Tap, 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 and crack. Nothing big. Yeah, but just don't hang out there. Just tap, tap, tap. Cut him off.
Jason Strout, the final instructions. He's also got Diego Lima and Damian Maia in his corner, does Ian Machado, Garry.
We're good. Don't wait, we're good. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Round 3 underway. Machado Garry has landed more strikes than Prates has thrown through the first 10 minutes. But perhaps Prates starts turning it on here. He's going to have to with 3 rounds left.
That's what Prates needs to do a lot more of.
Yeah, the kicking game from Prates has always been a cornerstone of setting up his striking, and he just hasn't really gotten that weapon out of the toolbox yet tonight.
Nice.
Guard was up, but gotta think he still felt it.
Oh, nice little crack back there from Prates.
And he's got to follow through with the rear hand. Now he's closer here. Ooh.
Seems like he's not chasing it though. He's just trying to get him more to think about.
Keep him thinking, yeah.
That's working.
Yeah, you don't want to wear yourself out when that's not really your A game, but putting the idea into the atmosphere.
I mean, Prates has got to have some urgency. He's down 2 rounds.
Big uppercut.
The big one gets through for Garry. And when he throws out numbers, he's landed big, and then he's continued to add on to those combinations, and it's starting to pile up.
Prates needs to respond here. He's getting chewed up.
Yeah, he's getting picked apart right now. He's got to get some respect, and now he's going to get a takedown.
First time he's ever been taken down in the UFC.
Looking to take the back, he's going to get that wrist control.
Oh, he's got Prates in a really tough spot here. Oh, well done by Prates. Springing back up.
But again, he's making Prates work.
Oh, yeah. Prates trying to strip the grip here.
Turns to face him. Over, under. And now Prates working from the outside. Just over a minute to go, round 3. The male fighters out of the Fighting Nerds have started their UFC run at 19-0. Pending this outcome,
It's such an insane start.
Prates wants to keep the party going, but he's having all he can handle from Ian Machado Garry tonight. Direct hit, head movement, and Garry escapes again. Just stifling the offense of Prates.
Just so fast.
So fast, and then out of the way, and Prates just having trouble getting anything going, putting any combos. That timing on that, knew that left hand was coming.
Final 10 of round 3. Well, Prates hasn't needed a judge's scorecard in quite some time. It appears tonight, don't need to get it done inside the distance.
Yeah, it's coming. Hey, multiple shots, not these single big shots, all right?
Ice.
This fucking guy telling you to move. Just keep picking them off with that jab and cross.
You see, it's the process. It's everything. Just focus on the process. Serving is open. Every round is better. Every round is getting tired. And mentally he's great. Yes, that's the most important.
When you're done wrestling, your arms are tired. Use your kicks.
Só nocaute. Ele tá pontuando, tá achando mais.
Listen, he's retreated right now. He's tired right now. You need to start pushing for the knockout. You need to find the space. Listen, start to hurt him right now.
Let's take a look at this work from Ian Garry. Beautiful uppercut, splits right through the guard of Prates, chases him down. And then this is really the story right here. The way that Ian Garry has been able to mix in the takedowns, force Carlos Prates to really think about every aspect of mixed martial arts. And when he gets him down, he's keeping him there.
Coming up next, Karen Bryant joined by Alan Joban and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson to break down tonight's action on the post show. Plus the big winners check in with Mackenzie Pavicic. It's all right after the main event, only on ESPN+. So Prates, his work cut out for him now. Ian Machado Garry came over and said, sorry, Paul. I told you I was going to get it done in the third, and I didn't.
Yeah, you know, and
he's still looking pretty good.
The fact that he's that aware inside of the octagon
right? So
to think that after the third round is pretty crazy.
That's a nice body kick there from Prates.
It's just not enough.
It's not.
He's not putting the numbers together to really phase Ian Machado Garry. I mean, he's just in control.
Prates explodes out of that one. But Machado Garry's been steadily mixing things up. 7 takedown attempts. Got him to the ground twice.
Trying here for a third.
He's such a smart fighter, though. You know he's not going to exhaust himself. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I move on to my other aspect that I'm dominating. And I mean, this is such a well-thought-out fight from Ian Machado Garry at this point.
Having a little stand on his calf there.
Yeah. Both feet on the right leg.
Going to try to drag him back, and then maybe bump him forward and just keep mixing up which way he's going to try to go for these takedowns. He's going to get it.
Oh.
And again, just making Prates work and taxing that gas tank constantly. And then when they get back out into space, landing combinations, being busy. I mean, the strike count is not even close.
Yeah, not even close at all. And in those moments where it's not like Machado Garry's landing a ton of damage, but he is eating away at the clock and giving fewer and fewer opportunities for Prates to find a home for a big shot.
And you start to wonder, does Prates have that same kill shot power later into the rounds, like the 4th round here?
Under 2 to go as Garry fires another straight right to start that combination.
Oh, a little right hand gets through there for Prates. But again, no follow-up. He's got to try to throw when Ian Garry is throwing.
Yeah, Ian's putting together 3 and 4 punches, and Prates really up to this point has just been trying to pot shot him.
Body that time for Prates.
Now Prates putting on a little bit of pressure, but then again, smart. Garry just attempts a takedown. Gets the attention off of the striking, makes Prates defend.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Every single time Prates starts to build and find a little bit of momentum in this fight, and he kind of brings that predator out, Ian Garry level changes and shoots on him. And even if he doesn't get the takedown, it stops the momentum of Prates.
Prates starting to get a little momentum, though. Here
starting to walk him down a bit more.
There's a left hand.
Oh! Combination lands. Machado Garry smiles it off.
Oh, came close at that.
The crowd sensing something might shift.
That's it right there. I mean, right when he's trying to find his flow, Ian Garry just such a good job making him think.
I think Ian Machado Garry starting to get a little bit of fatigue here.
He's covered a lot of ground in there. Well, that horn was early.
Was it?
Well, it said there was 5 on the clock here.
Oh, I wasn't watching the clock. That's crazy.
We're through 4 rounds nonetheless.
You only got stricken because you stopped in front of him, okay? You cannot stop.
Save those takedowns till the end and save your arms.
Listen, the movement from the knees makes you, if you move the knees, you don't strike it. Listen, right now, you don't accept it. Do not accept that ground. There's no jiu-jitsu, okay? Listen, the play time is over. Like, he's fooling you out. He's fooling you right now. He felt all the strikes. He felt the strike right here, right to the chest, right now. Smart. I'm gonna get him right now. I'm gonna get him right now.
Hey!
Carlos Prates still with it. His best moments were probably the last minute and a half of the 4th round. Prates has immense respect for Ian Machado Garry. Says, I do believe he'll be the champion one day. But it's not his time yet. He's got 5 minutes to turn the tables and make it his time again.
This is a massive round for Carlos Prates. And he is down.
Yeah, this is it. This is the one.
It's knockout
Finish
or
or
bust.
bust.
Yep. And Ian Machado Garry's corner don't want him wrestling early. They want him to save it for the end of the round. Because I think that's what's bothering him. I don't even think necessarily it's the gas tank, but you see him shaking his arms out a few different times throughout the fight.
Prates! Could he come back?
Oh, big right hand now. A little bit on the gloves. That was close.
We're keeping our eye on Ian Garry's right forearm, which might look a little swollen.
Does Prates know that?
Probably not. Another takedown attempt. Machado Garry has turned it up in that department through the start of round 5 and the latter stages of round 4.
Prates has got to break out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, Prates' camp's trying to tell him in Portuguese about the arm of Ian Garry. They want him to take advantage of that.
Ooh, big left.
Time is ticking for Prates.
For that left high kick from Prates.
Another shot. Defended a bit more easily that time. Coming up on 3 to go.
Half a round left.
Prates is going to keep looking for that left high kick, targeting the arm. Oh,
and that was a right hand from Machado Garry. Follows it up with a jab. Shooting from further and further out. But he's bleeding the clock right now, just over 2 to go.
Prates needs to break out here. He can't allow Machado Garry to control this time and, like you say, Brendan, eat away at the clock.
And he's close to getting this takedown. He's on this single here. Prates has got to defend with urgency right now.
Machado Garry backs off. Window open for Prates to strike, and now Ian's going back to work.
Prates starting to look a little labored.
Yeah, he's getting tired. He's got to cut him off. He's letting Ian circle too much.
Whoa! Interesting development if he chooses to stay here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea for Prates.
Well, if he can do that.
Ground and pound as we approach the final minutes.
Oh, heavy shots!
Prates has Machado Garry on the ropes.
He's got to go. He's got to go.
The door is closing.
He's got to go. He can't wait.
Garry face down, but he's got the ankle. 40 seconds to go.
He's got a hammer fist here. He's going to lose position.
Ground and pound, some elbows.
Machado Garry trying to survive the deep waters. Final 30, it's a white knuckle ride.
He's got 20 seconds to finish this fight.
He backs off, 15.
He's going to lose a decision.
Oh my gosh.
One final shot for Prates. He never got it off. And that's how it ends. With Prates building momentum and Machado Garry hanging on. And it appears he's done so. What an ending to an epic night. We'll see how the judges saw this one when we come back. Stay with us. Event. And it came down to the wire. With the scorecards, here's Bruce Buffer one final time.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision of UFC.